Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of That's a Wrap. I'm Caboose XBL.
I'm Ender the Answer.
And today we're going to be bringing you our non-spoiler review of Wonder Woman. Now before we jump into the review, we just wanted to ask you guys, if you could leave a like rating on this video, it shows your support and we would really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And without further ado, here we have our non-spoiler review of Wonder Woman.
Yes, we were lucky enough. We went to a fan screening very, very early this time.
Yeah.
Gotta say it. Thanks to our buddy Christian. I forgot you on the last one, Christian, but I remembered you on this one. But yeah, thanks to our buddy Christian, future blogger, by the way. But yeah, thanks to him, we went to a very early fan screening, and man, was I looking forward to it. Just like every movie that I'm looking forward to this year, and got a lot of nice things to say about this movie.
Yeah, I think DC fans can finally take their sigh of relief.
Yes.
Wonder Woman was good.
Yes.
It was a good movie. And him, being of course the DC hater that he is, he liked the movie as well. So let's take it over to you, being the DC hater. What'd you think?
I'm telling you, I liked a lot of things about the movie.
Awesome.
Right off the bat, it's amazing what humor could do for a movie.
Yes.
It really is. When a movie, I mean, let's just, take Guardians. It's just so funny. The humor in this movie really captured me. I mean, Gal Gadot really hit home. She's was
great.
Very, very funny. Side characters were awesome.
Yeah.
Lots of just very memorable moments that people are going to remember as far as the dialogue between her and Chris Pine as well. There's one scene that a lot of people are going to remember for a long time. It was really great with them. And just overall, action was good. Top to bottom, solid movie. A few gripes here and there, which I'll get into in a moment.
We'll get to,
pacing was a little bit off here and there, but overall, I really did enjoy it. They are on the road to the right track here.
I gotta agree with you. The humor in the movie is great. I love the whole fish out of water aspect that they play with Wonder Woman.
They really do.
Because it works. It's simple. It's similar to like Thor, in that he's coming to Earth. He's not familiar with a lot of the things that people do on Earth.
Yes.
And you just play off of that comedy. So I'm glad that they did that. It was really funny. And Chris Pine really shines in this movie. It almost makes me sad that this was the role that he got. But, I mean, damn, he is good. He is a friggin' professional. And he is so charismatic.
He is just awesome on screen. The moment the guy comes on, his first scene, right off the bat, you could just see the guy's such a professional. He did a wonderful job. The chemistry between them was very solid. It was just such an enjoyable movie. Right, the fish out of water thing was good. I'm really glad they did that because they had to. When I just thought about the movie, like, she's never been exposed to all
How's she going to adapt
things.
to that lifestyle?
And she did it so well where she really was clueless to even the simplest of things. She was clueless. So, the one thing that I do have to say about Gal Gadot, and I was telling you this when we left the theater, it's amazing because her accent helps her, as in this Amazon character with a little bit of accent coming from a country. Then at the same time, I think it's a little bit of a detriment when she says 3 or 4 too many sentences, because I don't think she struggles with her English, but you can just tell the more those sentences and paragraphs go in a scene, there is a little bit of a struggle. I'm not trying to knock her. She does a wonderful job, but I just noticed that.
I can hear you to a point because obviously she's not like a world-class actor or actress or anything. She's not there yet. But I think just for the fact that this role doesn't require you to be at that level.
It does not.
She did fine. She was good in the movie. She is a badass, and that is certified for sure.
Yes.
And a lot of the action is great. When the action comes and it hits hard, it is awesome to watch. And she kicks a lot of ass.
I did want to just mention this, with the whole rated R thing that's been happening lately. I mean, we came out of the theater and I was saying, if this movie was rated R, there could have been some killer action scenes. But it's not, so don't even, but I just wanted to really mention that. But a big part of these comic movies are nailing the role, the part, looking it. Man, I'm telling you, bang on. She looks wonderful in the outfit. I'm glad that they went with, no pun intended. I'm glad they went with the original colors, unlike X-Men when they went black spandex. They went with original. She just looks wonderful in that costume. I mean, amazing in that costume.
Yeah, no, she owns it. And like I said, she kicks a lot of ass. And there's one thing, though, about the action, and if we're going to get into our gripes a little bit here, that bugged me a little bit, and that was there is a lot of slow-mo.
Yes.
And it's not like the slow-mo where it's like, woo, and then like a punch hits or something. It's like slow motion, fast motion, slow motion, fast motion.
Yes.
And it was a bit too much of it.
There was a bit too much. They were trying to sell those scenes too hard.
Yeah.
I mean, usually typical slow-mo, you watch an action movie, maybe 7 seconds or something. This felt like it was like 17 seconds. Whoa.
And
it was really dragging.
Not even that, but like even in some movies, they use slow-mo sometimes when it's like, here's a really big punch or here's a really big kick.
Yes.
In this movie, it's like, here's like 20 times they use slow-mo, and it just gets a little too much at times.
Yes.
So it's a bit of a detriment to the movie, and I don't know how I felt about that, because I just wanted to see her kicking ass in regular motion.
Yes.
So the slow motion just didn't really work for me. And
I think we also had something here, for kind of the final conclusion of the third act of the movie. I felt like there could have been just a little bit more thunder at the end.
Yeah.
They had, again, a great movie. Just at the end, the conclusion is always, that's got to be your hit hard moment. And I just felt they could have did a little bit more with that. But once again, it's just small gripes that I could really have. I thoroughly did enjoy the movie. I'm looking forward to watching it again.
I definitely agree with you. It was good, but yeah, the third act does get a bit messy, and that unfortunately seems to be a bit of a recurring theme with the DC movies. So yeah, the third act, it was really, actually, honestly, it was really messy when you come to think about it.
It really was when you think about it. And I mean, the one thing that to look forward to in the positive is now she's done this role all on her own. She had a small part in Batman vs Superman. She's going to be in Justice League, where again it's going to be she's not going to play a huge part. So now, if there is a sequel to this movie, it is her time to completely, utterly own this character.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you.
Because this one. So probably a lot of learning for her as well. With fish out of water, a lot of things she had to do. That's all settled. She's introduces the character. Part 2, if they do make a sequel, it's time for her to own this.
And definitely, I think one thing that's very important to make note of is how important this movie is for a lot of the little girls out there.
Absolutely.
This was something that I think not just DC fans, but just the female fans out there who are a fan of comic books and everything, they absolutely needed this movie.
No, Caboose, that's honestly that is a great point. She's really done a lot here for women, in acting in this movie, and people to look up to her. Yes, because it's male dominated. Some of these roles, you know what I mean? The iconic characters.
It's good to see like a female.
It really is. It really is. It really.
And hell, for the female superhero movie, for this to be the movie that puts DC films on track. Yes. That is quite the testament, if I say so myself.
Yeah, no, it really is.
So, without further ado, what is your score for Wonder Woman out of 10?
So, I give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to give Wonder Woman an 8 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed this one, and I can't wait to go see it again. But with that said, of course, we throw it back now to you guys. What did you think of Wonder Woman? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below.
I'm really interested to see them, Aaron. You know me. I always tell you, I always read the comments on this.
He's always there.
Believe me, guys, I do go through them all. This one as well, I'm really interested to see what people are going to think, what their feelings are about this movie.
Yeah.
Is the home run hit here? Is DC on the right track? Or was there things that people were concerned about?
Yeah, I got to agree with you. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And with all that said, I'm Caboose XBL.
I'm Ender the Answer.
And once again, if you can leave a like rating on this video, it shows your support, and we would really appreciate it. And you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new.
That's a wrap.